everyone. I'm Dan Plezak, and welcome to MLB The Show.
Shiny like a limousine. You're spending like a cash machine. Smile, show your golden teeth. That's how you cover up your cavities. You're glowing like a diamond ring. I saw you bought some other things. You're spending like a cash machine to cover all your insecurities. No front, no need. When is it enough? How bad do you need that stuff? What's it all for? Why does it seem like you still want more? When is it enough? Turns out you don't need that stuff. What's it all for? Why does it seem like you still want more? Shiny like a limousine. You're spending like a cash machine. Smile, show your golden teeth. That's how you cover up your cavities. You're not fooling us all.
2대0으로 지고 있군.
Shut up and take my money. I got pockets full of gold. Though I don't know nothing. Stop acting funny. I've seen greedy people hungry up and swollen.
So the Astros have put themselves in a pretty good position in this series. And for more on that, here's our reporter on the field, Heidi Watney.
Leading off for the Astros, the first baseman, number 10.
번트를 리치 1이네. 97호.
First pitch on its way. Soft liner towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
The catcher,
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. First delivery to him on the way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario is there. 2 gone. So stepping in, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Drilled to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Here's Michael Brantley as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. And that misses 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Altuve leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Polanco has got it, and the side is retired. 1 left. Digging in once again, Mitch Garver. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. (2-0) to the Twins left fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Twins have extended their lead to 5-0.
No outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 1 for 5. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The count now at 2-2. The pitch. This is skied into short left center. Altuve ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Into the box now, Jake Cave. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. High and deep to right center. Back goes Springer at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Chris Stavinsky, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Donaldson is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jorge Polanco, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and a strike to count. I'm set with the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Right side, hit hard. And it's through into right field for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Here now the 2-2. And now Kepler belts one, carrying well out to right field. And that is off the wall. Polanco isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He scores as the lead swells to 7-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Framber Valdez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Luis Arias, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Altuve fields it cleanly, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just... Now with the play, Christian Yelich. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
We're starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Now, you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cave will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astro ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Mitch Garver. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Zach Greinke enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he misses with it. 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And that misses 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
마지막 시리즈까지 가야 될 것 같네요.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Nelson Cruz stands in as he looks at a called strike. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Bases are empty here, nobody out. In for strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that misses inside. 1-0.
안 오네.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
This one sinks
좋네.
low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Line drive to left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there aren't 2 away now.
이번 경기 힘든 것 같고.
Now at the plate, Jake King. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. A couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard.
Leading off the center field.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled off.
너무 나갔어요.
Now the 0-1. Oh, this is hit
Nice
high and
홈런.
deep out to left.
홈런. 자기님 홈런. 냐냐.
A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. His first homer here in the series, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's there for it. 1 down.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
And this one's in the dirt. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Line to the right side. Kepler is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Man, they start him out away with a cold strike.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, maybe. You don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Now in the box, Max Kepler. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And right into the shift. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, Luis Arias. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, no balls and a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Correa will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit. And here's Christian Yelich now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up, and they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch outside, the throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Chopper to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8-2.
컨트롤 47 290-8481
Thirds. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins have battled back to knock this series up at 2 games apiece as this ball game is over. So the Twins get the win they needed. And guys, we've got a deadlock series with an impending Game 5 to decide who moves on.
And that's how it is. That's how the pendulum swings in the postseason, Matt. When one side has the edge, the other side says not so fast.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. This is October baseball at its best. The series now will shift to another venue for what I expect to be an exciting finale. You won't want to miss this one.
If a chick with me, she like protein. Make a sicker rich, the clothes off. Pull her to the flame with my doze off. Try to count a million and I dozed off. And I got my fingers in the air. Yeah. Hanging with Paul Bear. Yeah. Turn you to lawn care. Rex in my Montclair. Yeah. This just a small shell.
담배 한 대 피고 올게요. 이겨야지. 시리즈 2대인데.
I go to sleeping for yikes, telling it honor a lie, right? Soon as I left, I got right. This is precision and detail. See, life is a beach, seashell. I sold the bags for retail. I'm from the block, no email. Walked out of Louis looking like a virgin discount. If it ain't 100, it's a miscount. 7 days a week, I 6 ounces. If a chick with me, she like big houses. If a chick with me, she like foreign cars. If a chick with me, she like go yard. If a chick with me, she like protein. Make a sicker rich, the clothes off.
I'm cool, yo. I'm starting to think no one told y'all. Designing my clothes, dog. How much you think my coat costs? I'm spitting like Mozart. This till I gotta flip Noah's Ark. New Lamborghini, the doze off. Fell asleep in the doze off. Get it? My diamonds and stones water. ITD like Coach Carter. Ain't talking about no soda. Girl with me want some products. I pull her on turning hands. I close the curtain while she turn her nose. This off white. I be rocking Virgil clothes.
Walked out of Louis looking like a virgin discount. If it ain't 100, it's a miscount. 7 days a week, I 6 ounces. If a chick with me, she like big houses. If a chick with me, she like foreign cars. If a chick with me, she like go yard. If a chick with me, she like protein. Make a sicker rich, the clothes off.
Yo le llamo la reina del party. Ella lo torquea como Cari. Ella le dice que sea la Mari. Le gusta cuando freno en el Ferrari. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Esta noche bailoteo. Puesto para el discotequeo. Si salimos guerra romo, así que esto se puso feo. Mami, si tú quieres me calienta. Que yo traje todas las herramientas para bregarte con esa tormenta. Porque escuché que dijiste alerta. Que se abra la compuerta. Más vale loca que muerta. Te voy a pisar si te suelta. Hasta los 70, perreando en la lenta. Yo sé que tú no te portas bien. Que ratas bajo y yo también. Te vas de party todo el weekend. Entren ahora que caben 100. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Esta noche bailoteo. Puesto para el discotequeo. Si salimos guerra romo, así que esto se puso feo. Te sueltes pa' que me baile. No te preocupes de los detalles. Yo haré que todas las notas te tallen. La gente sabe que somos de la calle. Pa' que te sueltes pa' que me baile. No te preocupes de los detalles. Yo haré que todas las notas te tallen. La gente sabe que somos de la calle. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Bailoteo, 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 bailoteo. Esta noche bailoteo. Puesto para el discotequeo. Si salimos guerra romo, así que esto se puso feo. Ay, tranquila, mami.
Ella se va de la casa, de la casa.
Mafio.
Ella se va de la casa.
Rich music. Dímelo, baby, baby.
Ella se va de la casa, de la casa.
Ahora pata abajo, pata abajo,
Ella
pata
se
abajo,
va de
pata
la
abajo.
casa.
Yeah.
가봅시다. 1회 초. 파워. 펜다네.
So the Astros, who hoped it wouldn't come to this, find themselves having to play one game to decide who moves on. Here's Heidi Watney with the inside scoop. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him.
First pitch, 7:06.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's got a .317 batting average. Also, 5 of those hits were for home runs, so that's clearly a possibility here. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman, Luis.
Digging in, Luis Arias. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1. The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Arias, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The set and the 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
인다. 컨트롤 좋네. 5385.
On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Twins 1. The Astros coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cave is there, and he has it for the first out. Settling in now, Michael Brantley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario is there, and that's the second out of the inning. And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And you can see the Indians are already resting, having won their division series matchup, as they'll wait on the winner of this one. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Cave will wait on it. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Nothing across.
3점홈 대 2점.
Leading off to the Twins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
22. Miguel Jimenez.
A little over anxious that time, as it's a ball and a strike. Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
이길 수 있어. 잘해봅시다.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here's Donaldson. Here comes the first pitch.
열리지만 말자 가운데.
Hammered the other way to
안돼.
deep right field. Yelich going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Some guys have pull power and that's it, but then there are guys like this who have power to all fields. What a threat. Take a look here. He generates so much back speed with his lower half to his arms. It looks like he just flicks the bat at this thing, and he darn near hits it out of the park.
He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and this will kick off the base of the wall. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
왜 이렇게 잘
He was
쳐?
almost out of the inning. Then the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
1-0 the count. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
2 out here and a runner at second. And another foul ball. Oh, Altuve. He gathers.
Nice, Altuve.
He is out. Last half of the second set to go. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
1 ball, no strikes the count. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball left side. Donaldson's there. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings in George Springer. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Pineda gets the sign. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Pineda is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, man, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Up next for Minnesota, Luis Arias. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's out number 1. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Mitch Garver, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw gets him 2 down. Into the box, Eddie Rosario. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Two-0 to the Twins left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when
and he can't come up with it. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
분위기 전환.
Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former number 1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. And now pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Cave is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in, Buster Posey. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Cave is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Here's Nelson Cruz now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. So here's Jake Cave to the plate. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that. They've yet to figure this guy out. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Struck him out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead of the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Michael Brantley is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1 home. This is line to left. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. In is Christian Yelich as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second. And that's the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter. Yordan Alvarez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and no strikes. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. The pitch. Chopped on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So coming to the plate, Max Kepler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. In there, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Down go the Twins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder,
and a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey!
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the former #1 overall pick and American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball well outside. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Pineda pauses. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Astros. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that will bring in the second baseman, Luis Arias. Here comes the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. In now, Mitch Garver. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel it.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
This one's down to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's Miguel Sano as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a bouncing ball, foul. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-2.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than
I see.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Cave has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. 1 away for the Astros here in the 6th, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more in the next one.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's Michael Brantley as he rips it on the ground.
I see.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
I see it.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. And he lays off there, 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 2-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. So striding in, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
I see.
And there's a base hit on the line. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Nice.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third.
나이스.
And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Obviously he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Now at the plate, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Lays off 2-2 now. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
2-2. Here it is. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
A great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
And he fouls this one off. Softly hit to the left side, but an easy play over at third. And
leading off for Minnesota, the center fielder, Jake Rose.
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
자기님 2대1 동점이에요. 자나?
1-0 delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count 2-1.
나이스.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And that's in there, base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AV.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brenton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa. A fly out and a single for him so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Nope. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Ripped down the line. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel.
멋지다.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for one. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Stepping into the box, Luis Arias. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he pops it up. Correa is under it, makes the play, 1 away. At the plate, Mitch Garver. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 4-1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. On the line, that's a base hit. Throw into second. He'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. On to first, and this will remain a tie. Byron Buxton takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Tyler Duffy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch fastball swung on it.
맞겠네. 컨트롤도 좋네. 948476
Missed 0-1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And here's Christian Yelich now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that misses ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and he
나이스
puts a
홈런.
charge into this one, high and
역전
deep,
홈런.
and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line and right. As they've taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. Out in front of it, strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Buxton is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
역시 그렇지.
Leading off the middle plate, the first baseman,
Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Again, another foul ball.
나이스.
And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Into the box now, Jake Cave. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's the first pitch. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Strike taken up in the zone. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
The 1-1 pitch.
나이스.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
2-2 the count. Final strike for the Twins. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they won this series, so they'll move on.
야. 어라.
So the Astros are moving on. Next stop, the League Championship Series, guys.
Matt, when the chips were down, they delivered. This was a signature win, and it's going to propel them into the next round with a lot of momentum.
And now what can we say for the Twins?
Yeah, they're devastated right now. They gave us a competitive series, and they had a chance there in Game 5, but it was not their day. I'm sure they're pretty disappointed right now, but they had a great season, and I look for them to be back in the postseason mix again next year.
이상의 필니.
Go ahead, girl, what you breaking on, yeah. Long hair, girl, what's the lean on, yeah. She ain't got a job, but she rockin' ball, man, yeah. I don't want a little bit, I want the whole thing. One of one, Mike and Mary Jeans, oh, yeah. Why's hating on me, oh, yeah. Don't you make it hot, don't make a scene, oh, yeah. In the cut with the pump, hit his bean, oh, yeah. Like a lick, but I'm not one. Get in the cut with it. One up top, hit his top.
저기 텐데.
Solo desperté en una habitación que no era de mi hotel. Entonces me enojé, luego me calmé porque había algo para beber. Una fue de buen humor, me escapé para el club. Encima dentro había amigos que eran de la cruz. Ahí como que todo se descontroló y terminé con menos plata que víctima Robin Hood. Y ay, te juro que no me di cuenta. Ay, ahora como vuelvo pa' casa, solo me quedó agua en el bolsillo. Era una moneda para el casino. Ahí comprendí que era mi destino. Solo tenías un tiro y aposté al 23. Entonces todo me robé. ¿Qué me va a decir usted? Yeah. Like a lick, but I'm not one. Get in a cut with it. One up top to the top. One up top to the top. Just let me know if it's a problem. Bobby, I'll make it hot, boy. I was really on the block. And now they
담배 한 대 피고 올게요.
La 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 bamba, shaded. Yeah, what you gon' do for the bag? Yeah, spin it like in my last. Yeah, spin it, make it all bad. La 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 bamba, shout it bad. Yeah, all the cash up for grabs. Yeah, there's no cap. She like that, I keep coming back. La 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 bamba. Yeah, she just want hard Celine. She like the bar Kareem. I'm tryna get all between. Yeah. She pop it all on me. Take on a shopping spree. Let her get a property. Hey, come to my palace. I know you tired them dudes be capping. She like my fashion. I put on strings like Richie Valens. You the baddest. I'ma talk them rat no salad. Send the address. I pull up that fantastic. I can't leave you alone. No, you the only girl who get to stay until the morning. No cap. Dime que me amas, better tell me on the phone. Facts. She say you can have my corazón. La bamba, shaded. Yeah, what you gon' do for the bag? Yeah, spin it like in my last. Yeah, spin it, make it all bad. La 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 bamba, shout it bad. Yeah, all the cash up for grabs. Yeah, there's no cap. She like that, I keep coming back. La 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 bamba. Shout it, you the bomb. We go shopping in Milan. Backseat of that foreign, back to LA like LeBron. I got a smudge in her little bone. She say yo te amo, she just wanted Louis Vuitton. Came for me in a fair lane. Keep you know you need a
이제 챔피언 시리즈입니다. 재밌네요. 다시 오랜만에 하는데도. 공대형이네.
Let's check in with Heidi Watney, who's had a chance to ask both ball clubs about making it to the League Championship Series. Heidi?
Leading off the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 0-1 delivery. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
야, 저게 보이냐?
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Santana on at first, nobody out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners
nice
locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
The next 0-2. Ramirez swings, and this one's hit well to left. Looking up is Brantley into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, and with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that. Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. George Springer the next to hit. He'll start things out.
바보구나.
Here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. 1-1 to count. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Count even at 2-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Now the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the... And that'll bring up Buster Posey. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now that's popped up. Lindor is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Driving in for Houston, Jose Altuve. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And he'll try to crowd in there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Yeah. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Nice toward center field. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Michael Brantley is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Now the payoff pitch home. This one's down to 3rd. In time to 1st, and there are 2 away. So a runner at 2nd. 2 down now. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First offering on its way. Ball 1. drilled on the ground to short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here. He's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Boy, you know, Dio, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down and keep it from the
나이스
outfield.
빠졌다.
Meanwhile, this
오케이.
ball gets down. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner
1점
from
차.
third.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Pitch is popped up. Santana near the first base bag. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. In now for Cleveland, Oscar Mercado. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Carlos Santana is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1, and it's quickly 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now it goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, and it's gone.
Well, you could see when that one was tracking towards home, that was a hanging breaker right over the middle part of the plate, and that one wasn't coming back.
실투스 놓치지 않네.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fouled away. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Jim.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fouled off. The 2-2, and he fouls this one off. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. He got the leadoff hitter.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Zach Greinke comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 21, Zach Greinke.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane,
Yeah.
and that's out number
좀
2.
무맛이야.
Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez.
이번 복숭아는 아무리 봐도 실패자인 것 같아.
Pitch so far.
밍밍이. 먹어봐.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
근데 달진 않은데 좋아.
Runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back.
이건 달다. 이게 부위마다 틀린가 봐.
And this one's in the dirt.
수도 있어야 돼 이거.
And the
힘들어.
runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0.
없어.
From the stretch.
맛있네요.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
3-2 now.
이런 부위가 맛있어. 맛있다.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Runner on first with 2 away.
카운트.
That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Brantley. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right.
넘어가나?
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
아니야.
Ready for another shot now. Carlos Correa.
먹고 있어.
He was a ground out victim last time up. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw to first. He's out. Riding in once again, Yuli Gurriel. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Naquin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. All set for the start of the inning, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And that's in there for strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Frenlo Reyes is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. 2-1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here now the 2-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Tyler Naquin waits on deck. A shot down the first baseline. but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Stepping in, Tyler Naquin. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery is too late at second, and the bases are loaded here on what will be scored as an infield single. Standing in now, Oscar Mercado. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Chop now to short. Can they get 2? Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Ready to take his hacks again, Carlos Santana. As he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Ready on 0-2. Fouled off. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Striding into the box, Domingo Santana. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Plays off 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Indians' left fielder.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Roberto Perez would be next. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Nice kick.
2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Buster Posey. Softly hit out towards short. And that's the first down. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And it's 1-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
High in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Perez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Chris Davinsky enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the first offering.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour
한다며.
is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Down the first baseline. Gurriel picks it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Two and 0. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Right side and right into the shift. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding in to start the 9th, Christian Yelich. And they'll need him to get something going here. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0.
Well, when you're out there trying to wrap up a CG, a complete game, you definitely don't want to start the leadoff guy with 3 straight balls.
This is popped up. Ramirez over to his right. Makes the play. 1 away. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses for ball 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. At the plate, George Springer. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
야, 제
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a
백이군데도
look at
체력이
strike
좋네.
1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. So the Indians strike the first blow in this league championship series.
They certainly do, Matt, but this postseason has now moved into a 7-game series territory where the task is closer to a marathon than a sprint. 1 down, that's good, but still 3 more to go.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Dan. Nice job by them gaining the early upper hand in this series, but this one's just getting started. Now, if they come out tomorrow and stack another win in Game 2, that would be something to talk about. Let's see how this thing unfolds.
이야, 네트. 아, 선발이 다 왜 이래? 근데 벨린드 어디 갔냐?
So the Astros didn't get off to the start they wanted in the series opener yesterday. So, Heidi, how would you assess this team's attitude entering Game 2?
Leading off for the Indians, the center fielder, Tyler Nathan.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and two.
Yep, 1 and 2.
Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
To the plate now, Oscar Mercado. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Altuve has it. The second
나이스,
for one.
병살.
The first to complete the double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. 1-0 the count. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he popped him up. Urquidy is calling for it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, George Springer.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the
필빙장. 아, 예. 9585. 아, 씨. 958589.
middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Santana is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Carlos Correa now. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's only 2 for 10. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Heading after it is Naquin. He can't get there as it falls in. And he's safe. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. This is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Hernandez at second. Return throw is in time. How about digging in for his second at-bat, Domingo Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Domingo Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So striding forward now, Roberto Perez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Fouled away. No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. So digging in now, Jose Altuve, a hit in 2 tries so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And you're a pitcher right there. You can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now the 0-1. Altuve aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up.
나이스 홈런.
They take the lead. It's gone.
당연히 2점 홈런.
Yeah, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
2-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Alvarez is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
맞았다.
Left fielder is on the move, but he can't
나이스.
get there. It's over his head. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
No hits to this point. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
나 걸렸잖아.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santana is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch coming, here it is, and it's fouled away. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Last half of the 7th here, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. This one's flared off to the right side. Right fielder coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate.
컨트롤 안 좋구만. 91 8580 918580.
able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey. Fouled away. Wood is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So now Carlos Santana, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder.
Nice.
Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 the count now. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another.
Nice.
Right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Oliver Perez was on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the power hit.
올리버 페레즈 927.
Second baseman Jose Altuve. First pitch coming. Here it is. Perez with a good fastball there to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike. Perez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, when everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The look by Perez. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on him.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 3-2 pitch. There goes Altuve. Hit in the air to center field. Naquin is right there, 1 down. So a runner at first now with 1 away. That'll bring up Christian Yelich from the stretch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Grounded to first. There's one. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Ready once again, Roberto Perez. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th-inning rally. Roberto Osuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to third. Bregman has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in now, Jose Ramirez. Who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now swing, and he just fouls this one away. Popped up. Gurriel shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Cleveland. This is in the air out to right. After it is Yelich. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. And guys, just like that, this series has been evened up at 1 game apiece.
Well, Matt, we came into this series expecting a dogfight, and so far this matchup is living up to the billing, boys.
It certainly has, D-Row. We've seen previously what each of these teams is capable of, both in the regular season and the divisional round. I have a feeling we're in for a long series with the team that makes the fewest mistakes ultimately coming out on top. We'll see what happens.
Hip-hop ain't really this for me. Little bit for the homies. Got a little green, bought a beat for the foul. He took more shots after phase than Kobe. After dark, he go crazy. Police ain't scary.